What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since we posted anything, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back onto it. Um, you know, we've been doing a lot of things with the Civic. I got a lot of work to do right now. I got to do front brakes and I got to roll the fenders. So you already know why I got to roll the fenders. Why is that? Oh, why is your wheels off? I don't know. You tell me. Why are my wheels off, everybody? Because I got me some wheels. Got me some goddamn wheels. They look good as shit, but I gotta do my front brakes. And I have to do... Yeah, I gotta roll the fender back there. So, we're gonna go ahead and jump on it. These wheels right here, they are 15 by 8 with a 145, or excuse me, 195 45 15s. They look mint, they look good, they look great. I'm super happy about how they came out. They're not in the greatest shape, but you know what? There's a lot to improve on them. There's a lot of things that we could do to make this look a lot better. I have my connections to get those powder coated, so I'm definitely excited for that. They'll cost me around 200 bucks, but I'm thinking of redoing them white, but with the championship white, obviously. Looks good. So let's go ahead and jack up the car, get underneath, and start working on these brakes because it doesn't feel so good. So. Alright guys, so I pulled out the heat gun. I'm going to heat up this fender a little bit. I'm just going to tap the inner sides right behind it because it's rubbing just a little bit. So it's got like this little tab underneath. I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but a little tab underneath there. And I'm going to push towards the fender and just roll it up a little bit so it won't rub anymore. But it just rubs a little bit. Nothing wild. It's really that backside that's the problem. But alright guys, I didn't really show it because as you see I'm in like a tight space. But I took the wheel off. I rolled. Well, I pretty much took the heat gun over there and just banged out the inner lining in here. The wheel was rubbing on that, but what I am going to do is popped open the hood. If you know, these fenders have a little bit of leeway coming out and in, so I'm just going to loosen up the bolts and then pull them out a little bit because I don't want the fenders to roll at all. And then I did go ahead and do the rear. Definitely made a big impression on this side. So as you can see, you can probably see that it rubbed a little bit along here, but I curved it in, that lining. Hopefully that doesn't rub anymore. It's definitely pushed up a lot, but again, I don't want to roll the actual quarter panel itself. Like, I don't want this to be touched, so we just roll the inner lining. And then hopefully that doesn't rub. If anything, we're probably going to have to raise it up a little bit more. But that shouldn't be an issue. I did think the brakes were grinding, but it wasn't. It was when I hit the brakes in the front end, tilts forward, it ends up rubbing on here. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I think I'm going to do that to both sides. Yeah, definitely going to do that to both sides. This whole side does not even rub. Nothing rubs on the left side, only the right side, which is weird. But turbo, intercooler, somewhere over there. She looks pretty ugly right now, but it is what it is. Yes, I still have my turbo piping for my intake because I don't have my OEM one. And this isn't good. Let's go ahead and put this up. Alright, so, what the hell? Alright guys, so, lifted up the car, went ahead and did an oil change real quick since it was already in the air. What do we do? That's pretty much it. We just did a little oil change. We're just going to check on everything, make sure everything's running right. Again, remember guys, we're going to Maine, so we got to make sure everything's going to be nice and pristine on our trip. Yeah, I got to redo the spark plugs. Alright guys, so we regapped the spark plugs to 40. We did run a smaller gap size because we did have the turbo on there. On the turbo I was running 18 mil gap, but now we're running a 40 for more efficiency. I do got to turn the fuel pressure down a little bit. I ran it at 42. We're just going to drop it down to 40. 42 just helped me. At least I knew I wasn't leaning out at 13 pounds. It's not much, but you know it picks up its own weight. But we're just going to turn that down a little bit. Spark plugs are good. We're just going to go ahead and put the wires back on. We're probably going to back this up and then just pull this vacuum line off. We'll pull that vacuum line off and watch the gauge as fuel pressure goes through it, and then we'll just adjust it from there. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Nothing too much, nothing too special. It's been a long time since we ended up posting videos. I've been putting up a lot of updates on Instagram. That's usually where I'm at. That's really the only social media I like to be on because that's something that everyone, just about everyone, goes to, I feel like. But we got new wheels on the car. It looks amazing. Shout out to Keith. He hooked it up. He got some brand new tires on there. But car looks good. We're just gonna find out a little bit of things just to make sure she can handle all the weight again. I may have to lift the rear again to fit my tools. I just have this, the turbo kit, these wheels. Hopefully I could sell those to somebody, anybody, I don't care who, $100 or best offer, whatever. But I got to get that motor in the car, and I got to get the head in the car. And I do have some K-Series K24 heads in a block, but that honestly I may just give away to somebody, or just, you know, I don't know, get rid of it. I didn't pay that much money for it, so I'm not really too concerned about it. The K-Series is it's just too much of a hassle right now. I'm not sure where I want to go with this car yet. Maybe not K-Series, maybe more of a B-Series in here. That'll be something good to go with. So let's go ahead and back this car up, get that figured out. So I guess I'll catch you guys next time on the Sick Gorilla. Thank you everybody for sticking with me, staying tuned. It's just been a little hectic for me going from New Mexico to New York and then New York to Maine. Right now I'm making my stop here in New York. Stayed for a little bit. It's been about 3 months since I've been back in New York, so we're gonna go ahead and take off hopefully by January 14th. Well, a little bit sooner than January 14th. We're gonna go ahead and make our way out of here, but we just got to make sure the car is ready to go. She looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I do have to put the muffler back on. I am only running the header and downpipe on there, so it's a little loud, but she's coming together good. Thanks for all the support, everybody. I know a lot of people's been asking me when I'm gonna bring out another video. When am I gonna do a lot of things, you know? But slowly making my way there. It's just been a very, very, very hectic journey for me. A very busy journey. Very fun and exciting. For the past year, it's me and Christina. If you guys don't know Christina, she is my lady friend. My baby mama. I don't have no kids, but I do got a cat, and she's been waiting for me in Maine, so we're gonna make our way there. It's a love story. So check us out next time on the Sicarilla TV, where we hop in this and we drive 432 miles to Maine, and we'll catch you guys next time.